This video is sponsored by Care Of. You can hear more about them later on in the video. And we're getting into this what I've been eating video. We're still on that fall kick. We're still doing the fall stuff, the pumpkin stuff specifically. Soup season is upon us. Anyways, we'll get into that later. But right now I'm making just a simple little toast using my pumpkin spice spread that I showed in my last video that I got from Sprouts. It's literally just apple butter, but with some pumpkin and pumpkin spice in there. Someone actually recommended me in the comments of my last video to make a pumpkin spice latte using this as the sauce, which I'm very intrigued by, and now I wish to try. Also, I kind of want to do like a butter board now that I've been seeing those everywhere with this stuff. Maybe throw some like cranberries and pumpkin seeds and other fall things on there. Give me suggestions if you feel like it in the comments. Or are butter boards out now? Are they not trendy anymore? I don't know. We'll see. And then here I'm making something that I've been thinking about for a while, but wasn't sure how to go about it or also if it was a good idea or not. It is a pumpkin spice matcha beverage. Pumpkin spice matcha latte. I thought about doing it with like a homemade pumpkin spice sauce or pumpkin spice syrup. I made one last year and made some coffee drinks out of it. That was fun. But then I have this pumpkin spice nog that I don't love, but I still want to like find ways to use it. It's not bad, it's just like I don't enjoy drinking it on its own, so I was like, maybe it'd be fun to make a matcha with it as the milk. And if it fails, then at least I tried to use this product that I don't love, you know? But then again, I'm pairing it with matcha, high quality matcha that is very precious to me. But anyways, it ended up actually being quite good. Like, not gonna lie, I would make this again. I would also experiment with other pumpkin spice matchas. I mean, it makes sense. Matcha is just a tea after all. I think it's misleading because it's green, so it makes you think different things about it. I thought it'd be cute before you mix it and then ugly after you mix it, but no, I was actually totally wrong. I think it's ugly before you mix it. It's a weird combination of colors. I didn't realize how yellow this nog stuff is, but then once you mix it, it's this nice earthy green that I actually really like. But anyways, yeah, I would recommend this beverage to you. Not necessarily like this specific version. I mean, it's good, but pumpkin spice matcha, it's not bad. Now it's making me think of like a chai matcha blend. That'd be fun. Anyways, before we get on with the next thing, I want to take a minute to thank the sponsor of today's video, which is Care Of. Care Of is a supplement subscription service known for their vitamin packs that make it super easy to stick to a routine. You can take a quiz on their website that asks you about things like your health goals, lifestyle, and more in order to find out what supplements would be best for you specifically. You can also say if you're vegan or whatever other dietary restrictions or allergies you have in the quiz, so they can match you only with the products that meet your needs. The vitamins they recommend for you come in these little packs that are now compostable, which is super cool, and they come stacked in this cute box that makes it easy for someone like me who forgets literally everything to stay on track because I can put it somewhere that I'll actually see it. Right now mine is in the kitchen so I can see it every morning when I eat breakfast and actually remember to take my vitamins. Based on my personal health concerns about digestive health, energy, and stress, as well as being vegan, my vitamin pack included a probiotic blend, vitamin B12, and rhodiola. But they also sent me their sleep blend because I noted my concerns about getting better sleep in the quiz, as well as their gut check powder and their chocolate plant protein that includes a blend of protein from peas, hemp, and pumpkin seeds. I made a super simple banana berry smoothie with it that was actually so good. To take your own quiz and find out what supplements are best recommended for you, you can go to takecareof.com and use my code ewing50 for 50% off your first order. And with that, let's get on with the rest of the video. Hey guys, how's it going? I wanted to try something really crazy. I have this ramen, okay, from Walmart. The ramen basket, let me tell you, it is stocked. Okay, because Walmart, the big Walmart, and grocery outlet, 2 packs of these, which, feeling it, I think they're like kind of broken. Oh no, why does it feel like they're all smashed? That sucks. Anyways, 2 packets of Shin Ramen, the vegan one. 2 of these, the Ramen Express. I got chicken and beef, and I got shrimp lime chili, and also some of the kimchi ramens from Grocery Outlet, and also, I don't know if you consider this ramen, but yeah, it's ramen, right? Momofuku ramen. Anyways, so yeah, this is the ramen basket, and it's stocked. But anyways, wait, should I do this? Is that fun? It's kind of fun, right? I thought it'd be crazy, but sounds really good to me if I made with the leftover pumpkin that I have for making these pumpkin snickerdoodles. I don't know if I should have filmed them, but I have actually put them in a video like last year. These don't look that great because the ones on top are kind of like pancakey, but they're just snickerdoodle cookies cross-faded with pumpkin bread. I don't know, they're just snickerdoodles with some pumpkin puree in there. And it's so good. So I'm like, I have to think of so many pumpkin things to make with it. Not really, because as I've said before, you can freeze leftover pumpkin puree in like cubes, and then you can just add that to like a soup or use it for pumpkin bread. But I thought to make some cheesy pumpkin ramen. Because in my head, that sounds delicious. A bit cursed, but delicious. Because this is just like veggie broth, basically. It's like a veggie ramen. It's not that weird to put pumpkin in there because pumpkin's just another veggie, you know? I don't know, because people make like creamy pumpkin cheesy soup, you know? Or do they? Yeah, people make like, okay, people make cheesy pumpkin pasta and they make creamy pumpkin veggie soups. So why would this be wrong? I don't know how much to put in there. I don't want it to be like too pumpkin-y, but like I want to taste the pumpkin, you know? And then I have this chow cheese that I just got from Grocery Outlet. I might add some milk if I want it to be creamier. I'm adding about 1.5 cups of water. You're supposed to add 2.5 cups of water, but I'm gonna add the pumpkin, I'm gonna add some milk. And then once that like heats up, I'll add in other stuff. I'm not gonna try to measure it because I don't think it matters that much. I'm gonna put a generous scoop. I'm gonna put this much, okay? And I'm just gonna put it in the boiling water so it'll kind of like mix in really well. Tempted to put more, but I think that's good. Should I put milk in there too now? Just a splash. Creamy, cheesy pumpkin ramen. Creamy, cheesy pumpkin ramen. Creamy, cheesy pumpkin ramen. Oh my god. Smells like good pumpkin milk. Smells like a sweet pumpkin beverage. Cream of pumpkin ramen, that's what this is. Yeah, they got smashed, but that's okay. Freaking Walmart. Okay, putting these in now. It's in so many pieces. I'm so sad. Veggies. Okay, and then the seasoning. I won't put the whole seasoning, I'll just put like 2/3 of it, maybe. Okay. Gotta be able to taste that pumpkin, you know? You know what I'm saying? I'm so excited. I'm gonna be really disappointed if you can't even taste the pumpkin in there. I'm so tempted to put like thyme in it as well, but no. No. It's okay. I'm gonna put some of the green onion in the broth. And cheese. Cheese. Lots of cheese. Lots of cheese. Lots of cheese. Please tell me you can taste the pumpkin. I'm going to taste the broth right now. I feel like you can't taste it, but it's really, really good. I'm putting more pumpkin. What's the point of making pumpkin ramen if you can't even taste the pumpkin? I put almost another tablespoon. Okay, so you can't say I didn't try. I'm gonna be completely honest, I feel like I could put more. Sing it again. Oh, it's so good. Ooh, okay, I can taste it now. I am gonna put a little more though. I really like the pumpkin in there. I knew it was good. It's a good idea, you guys. Pumpkin is just a vegetable. Let me remind you. I'm gonna let it cool for a sec. It's so like thick and creamy. To all those who doubted me, aka my roommate, She thought it would be weird. And maybe it is weird. Look at that. That looks scrumptious. Absolutely scrumptious fall oatmeal. I mean, oh my god. Ramen. Brother. Oh, brother. Garnishing with cheese doesn't work as well when you're vegan. Because it just sits there. It doesn't actually melt in, you know? I can already tell you. It's gonna be so good. Pumpkin fall ramen. Ooh, that is gelatinous. So good. Have not tried it. I should shut up. Oh my gosh. Like, I love this so much. It's so good. I love it. It's like, you can definitely tell there's like a vegetabliness to it, you know? There's something going on. But like, it doesn't taste like super pumpkin-y, to be honest. Like, I feel like if someone gave me that, I'd be like, ooh, what's making it so like creamy and like a slight sweetness to it, you know? Please do try this. Please somebody try this and let me know what you think of it. Watch everyone hate it but me. It makes me want to put other like veggies in ramen. Like just make a veggie puree, honestly. Of just like random veggies and mix it into the broth. So it's like extra veggieful. Anyways, I'm so excited about this and I'm glad to have tried it on this video. So I want to make baked oatmeal again. But of course, pumpkin baked oatmeal. And I have this leftover pumpkin still, and I'm gonna do it. I stole oats from my mom's house because I forgot to get some. Following a recipe, but I don't think I'm gonna follow it like exactly. We'll see. Do I need the eggs, you know? I just want it to be like easy, you know, accessible, so I don't really want to use like an egg replacer, but flax seeds are pretty easy to find, you know? And it just adds like health. So it can't go wrong, you know? Okay, so 2 eggs, so okay, a flax egg. Okay, I'm just gonna, I guess, like let it sit for a second so it thickens up a little bit. Pumpkin pie spice, cinnamon, baking powder, vanilla, milk, maple syrup, or honey. I'm gonna use date syrup because I feel like that's good in like a fall dessert or a fall thing because it's like kind of molassesy. And I just saw them in there. I'm a bit curious about putting white chocolate chips in here. That sounds interesting. So I kind of want to put some in there. These are from Walmart. The only white chocolate chips that I've ever like seen at a store that are vegan. I'm just gonna start putting everything in. There might be a way I'm supposed to be doing this, but I don't feel like looking. So 1 cup pumpkin puree. Okay, pumpkin puree, salt. Ooh, I'm gonna put a good amount of salt because I think oatmeal needs extra salt to make it better. So, oopsies. I'm gonna put a bunch of cinnamon, pumpkin spice, baking powder, vanilla. I'm just gonna put some in. 1/3 cup of syrup. Seems like a lot, but well, I don't need to put quite as much because I am going to put white chocolate in here. I mean, I can always add like sweetener to it while I'm eating it, you know? And milk. Cool, very cool indeed. And then I'm just going to mix that together. I love this. It's so easy. And then you just have so much stuff to eat. It's just a bunch of stuff that you can eat. You can just whip it up. I mean, not even whip it up, you just whip it out, you know? Oh no, I think I should whisk this. You know, maybe I should have done the dry ingredients separate, whatever, but whisking it should solve the problems. And then 2 cups oats, and then we're good. 1, 2 cups oats, 2 cups oats. Mixing it together, and what do they say? Grease the dish. Grease that dish. Okay. The chocolate chips. Yeah, I'm gonna put them in. Just not a lot. They're fun. A little more. Just a little more. For fun, for fun, for fun. It's going in. I don't know if it'll fit. Oh yeah, this is too much. Dang it, I could have done one with white chocolate and one without. Because I don't want it to be too tall. I don't know how much it'll rise. It's like too much to all go in here, but it's not enough to put in two different ones. Well, whatever. Oh, I was gonna put nuts in it too. I'll do that. Pecans sound good. Following on the fall theme. Okay, so I'm putting some nuts in there. Ooh. I can leave them on top. Look at that. And then last thing for this video is this soup that I made. It's like a soup, yeah. I found this creamy broth. I'm gonna have to look back at the picture for what exactly it's called, by the brand Pacifica at Grocery Outlet. Of course, it was at Grocery Outlet for a good deal. And I was quite curious about it, and I was like, what should I make with it? And then I saw the picture on the cover of it that was like a noodle soup with mushrooms. And it just sounded so good, and I could like imagine it in my head, like making it and then adding like spinach in there and like herbs and maybe other veggies. And so I tried my best to make something out of it. And I started by sauteing some mushrooms in oil until I could just cook down some of the water in them and such. And then I added in my whatever they're called veggies. There's a word for them. There's a fancy word for them. Let me know what it is if you know it. But it's just onions, celery, and carrots. I just thought I'd add them to make the broth seem more like fresh, you know? I don't know. I added just a little bit of seasonings. I wanted to be able to like actually taste and review the broth, so not add like too much stuff to it. But I added salt, garlic powder, pepper, and paprika, I think. And I sauteed that together to cook some of the water out of it, and I added some thyme, and then I added the noodles. We just had some macaroni noodles, and I figured that would work just fine. And actually realized at this point that I was using a pot that was smaller than what I should be using, but I made it work. Anyways, I stirred that up so it was properly mixed, and then I poured in the broth and just let it cook in there for a while. You know, the broth was not quite as good as I was excited for it to be in my head, but it was still good. I think it's just like this brand, I forget, is like kind of everything. I feel like I need to add more salt and like fat, you know? Maybe other seasonings and stuff. It's just like a little bland, or one could say healthy, but still really good and like a good base for a soup. You know, you can just add other flavors if you wish to, but it gets you started, you know? So here I added some frozen spinach, and also here's me showing you how weirdly frothy the broth became. Is that normal? I don't know. I also added some frozen peas because I realized there's not really like a protein to this meal. Oopsie. And then I also added some fresh parsley that I had. Thought that would be yummy. This was very lovely, very good comfort meal. Also added nutritional yeast to our own like personal soup bowls, because I've heard that you're not supposed to like boil nutritional yeast, you know? You're supposed to like add it after you're done cooking for like proper health benefits or flavor, something like that. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, this broth made me think of mushroom, what's it called? Green bean casserole, like the creamy broth that's in that. So anyways, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching and getting to the end of it. I very much appreciate you. And also thank you to Kara for sponsoring this video. And look out for another one very soon. Yeah, I'll see you later. Hopefully in that one. Well, not in the video, but, you know, like at the video. The comment section. The view count. Anyways, goodbye.